Plus, get a look at this well-stocked mini bar. Meet the man who collects hundreds of little liquor bottles on the Pennsylvania Road. And Mike Stevens hits the bottle, actually hundreds of bottles, as he visits an unusual collector on the Pennsylvania Road. Stevens has met a lot of interesting people with a lot of interesting collections. Tonight, he's in the Poconos.
99 bottles on the wall and a few hundred more. The story next when the Pennsylvania Road makes a stop in Monroe County. John Finnen's story about collecting is an old one. From its humble beginnings, he never thought a collection of 50-milliliter bottles could go as far as it has. That's always the way it is, folks. Always the way it is.
But 10, maybe 12 years ago in my old apartment, it started as just 1 or 2 bottles.
825 bottles now sit on the wall of John's home in Monroe County. It is quite a sight. What's the reaction of people when you come through the door here?
Generally, I can't believe how many there are. Most people aren't aware that there are even this many available out there.
Oh, but there are. They come from all over the world and right next door.
These were sent to me by a friend from China. These came from my sister down in Costa Rica.
Some, if you look closely enough, look as though they're half empty. Not so, John will tell you. Those few bottles are merely old. So old that the contents have partially evaporated, leaving only a syrupy residue at the bottom. None of these bottles, I might add, have been opened, for that, in John's eyes, would destroy the true value of each piece.
Once in a while I will buy 2 and sample one, but one always remains closed. Promise you that.
So the question begs to be asked, when will it all end? As far as John is concerned, he thinks there never will be a finish. There will always be a liquor store in some vacation spot that has a bottle he doesn't have, and he's fairly certain it will come home with him. Hard to doubt that will happen. Collectors have a way of never giving up once they're onto something, and that is, when you think about it, probably the way it should be. Mike Stevens, News Watch 16 on the Pennsylvania Road in Monroe County.